Brussels is one of the most expensive cities to live in Europe, and still we have lots of offers. If you go on all the job sites, there are plenty of offers of internships that are full time or part time, but are still unpaid. What is your opinion on that? And if you could, I think I know what your opinion is, but what do you think is the problem here? What is? Do you have a solution to that?
Yeah, the solution is to pay people. You pay people for work. It's completely normal. That's what you have to do. Employers pay their workers. They pay their employees to do work. That's how it should work. And it's an absolute scandal. The amount of money washing around in Brussels, being spent on, campaigns, being spent on events. It's insane, and that people are then forced to work for free is not just exploitation of those people, but it's a way to, I think, exclude all those people who can't afford to do things like unpaid internships, who don't have parents who can pay for them to do that, and they don't have an independent source of income to be able to afford to work for free, because it costs a lot of money to work for free. How do you pay your rent? How do you pay for your food? So what it does is it exploits people, but it denies that experience to young, more working class people who need to be paid, and who are much more likely to need to be financially independent at a much younger age. So it compounds this problem that we have in the EU bubble, where it is a bit of a playground for rich people from middle class and upper class backgrounds. They're not representative of the citizens and residents in Europe. They're the people that they're supposed to work for. And I think that's a huge part of why working class people in particular, feel very alienated from the EU project, and why they get imposter syndrome when they come to events in Brussels, when they come to the Brussels bubble, even as visitors. And I don't doubt that part of that is deliberate. I think there are political forces that would prefer to keep EU affairs as more of a closed club, talking to each other, but we've got to break it open, because it has to be for everyone. It can't just be for people who went to, Bruges or Sciences Po. It has to be for everyone.
But if you have all those offers out there, that probably means that also there are a number of people who accept those offers. Young people who don't care if they will be paid or not. They just want the experience. They just want to get in to the system somehow. And if that's the only option, they will take it. What would you say to those people? Because if offers like this will keep being accepted, not much will change. So what would you say to maybe to a younger you looking at an offer like this?
I think
what should young people think about this kind of practices?
I think it's totally understandable that people would apply for that if they can afford it, if they can manage and to do an unpaid internship, and they really need the experience, they want the experience. Okay, fair enough, they can afford to. But I think that's why we need to tackle it at a regulatory level. It's a systematic problem, and I think that's why those unpaid internships should just be banned.